let's do an unboxing. Ooh. As you see, we're gonna be doing Ritual today. It smells just like all the other Arctic Fox dyes. It's almost like grapey smelling. So what I like to do is take the dye directly from the bottle and apply it at the top of each swatch. Then in the center, I will dilute the dye a little bit, and then on the and then on the ends, I will dilute the dye even more, and I'll tell you the measurements as we go. Also, if you couldn't tell already, I have them labeled 1 through 14, but that's not synonymous with like hair levels or anything. I feel like this video, it's pretty easy to tell. I don't know why I put this swatch here. What I usually do is put the unnatural swatches first and then all the natural colors, but you know, I don't know what I was thinking. So this is a red, number 1. Number 2 is supposed to be like a natural redhead. And then 5 is black, all the way up to 13, which is a platinum blonde. And then 14 is a toned version of the platinum blonde. For the center of the swatches, we're going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon of the hair dye to a teaspoon of diluter. And for the ends, we're gonna do 1/4 of a teaspoon for the dye still, but now we're gonna do a tablespoon of diluter. I know I've said it in a couple of my videos, I like to use conditioner as my diluter, and I'm not sponsored or anything, but I'm going to just suggest the Daily Defense brand because it's really cheap. Some of them you can find at the dollar store even, and I know this one I got at Walmart. It's cruelty free, and the conditioner is sulfate free, and I think it's pretty good smelling too, in my opinion. I don't know, I really like this stuff, so it's just a suggestion for you if you are wondering. But now that I've saturated all of the swatches, I'm gonna let them sit for an hour. I'll rinse them out, and then when they're dry, I'm gonna meet you back here. When I was mixing this dye, I just thought it was so beautiful that I decided to put it in my own hair too. Basically, my hair is blonde midway, like it's mostly blonde, and then I have some root that's growing in. The blonde part is probably between 11 and 12 in terms of lightness. My roots are probably a number 8 in light darkness. My natural hair is super ashy, like it's like a light ash brown, dark ash blonde kind of color. So my blonde part, it looks pretty much exactly like these, and unfortunately on my natural hair it didn't dye at all. But I think that's my own fault because putting it in my hair was like a last minute decision, so I didn't leave it in very long, maybe 20 minutes. maximum 30 minutes, but I think it was closer to 20. And I guess that makes sense because my natural hair is not going to be as porous as my blonde hair. So if you are dyeing your natural hair, I would say leaving it in for at least 45 minutes to an hour is probably preferable, because I leave all of these on for at least an hour usually, if not more sometimes. From my like unnatural lighting here, I would say it starts to show up on number 9. But when you look hard enough, not like you have to look that hard, but when you look really into it, you can see it on 6, 7, and 8. So I'm assuming when we go do the close-ups in the natural lighting, you will be able to see it, at least like the pure pigment part. These have more of a red tone to them, and then these two are like more of like a berry tone. So earlier I did a dye called Burgundy Wine by Special Effects, and I thought that was going to be a very similar dye to this, but as I can tell now looking at it, it's not. So this swatch is comparable to number 14. This is Burgundy Wine and this is Ritual. Clearly Burgundy Wine has much more of like a pink undertone, and even the top part isn't as dark as I thought it would be. Ritual is pretty much doing what I thought it would do. I would thought both of them would be dark dyes that would darken your hair. And then this is the Burgundy Wine dye comparable to number 9. It's supposed to be like this one, so it kind of looks more like number 10 after it's dyed. And then this is the Burgundy Wine swatch comparable to number 8. Once again, it looks like the lighter swatches for the Ritual. It looks closer to 10 and 11. So Ritual does a good job of like having a deep tone to it. Burgundy Wine looks more like it's just kind of a tint to the hair. Now that we've seen everything compared together, let's get into the close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped. If you're interested in helping support my channel, I do have a Patreon linked below, and I also have a dye schedule linked below in case you're curious of upcoming videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching again, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.